Hello there. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. We are going to America. America. Wow. Wow. Echo. Uh-oh. I deleted the wrong thing. Ba ba ba. Hey, how are you? You good? Good? You here? Good? You hearing good? Hearing great? Awesome. No more echo. Just to be safe. That's low. That's low. All right. I usually like to test it. Again, I say I like to test these before I start the stream. With an OBS. Messed everything up. How about Vegas? Let's put our base in Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Welcome to the new desktop. It looks the same as Euro Truck. Music's lower too. Huh. Jobs. Got Reading to Ico. Whoa, these are very long distance routes. Oh, I'm rich. From Reading to the Mojave. Stockton to San Diego. Stockton to Kingman, Arizona. Reno to LA. Reading. Let's go not so long distance. Barstow to San Diego. Whoa. Hazard Class 2. Ethane. Oxnard to Indio. Bakersfield to Kingman. Alright, let's go to Bakersfield to Kingman. Alright, so we are playing American Truck Simulator because I want to. Oh, but we have a special guest.
Let's get started.
Oh yeah. It is Hatsune Miku. Is this oversized? Yes, oversized load. That's what I gave your mom last night. Sorry, it's really hot. I just turned on the air conditioner. Oh yeah, that's gonna clip through the whatchamahootsits. Alright, we're good. Hold on. Gotta adjust my seat. Gotta sit back. All the way back. Yep, you know it's an American truck when you can barely see the side view mirror. You know it's an American truck. Because I gotta turn my head to look at that mirror and look at how dinky that thing is. I ain't seeing nothing. And they have harsher regulations about the kind of weight. Look at that. There's a whole ass there's a whole ass dining booth back there.
Turn left.
It's a whole ass restaurant booth back there.
Keep left. And then turn left.
This thing's basically a house. A tiny house. A tiny, tiny house. Sorry, I'm checking for echo. Alright, we're good. And our GPS assistant is Hatsune Miku. I downloaded a mod. It's not actually native to the game. Now, I read the description, and it seems that they use the Vocaloid module to make Miku say GPS things. It's not an AI. It just wouldn't sound like Miku if it was AI. Excuse me. Alright, come on.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Turning right. The great thing about driving in California is that we get to do what is known as the California stop. So at a red light or a stop sign, what you do is you blast right past it if you're turning right, because you don't technically have to stop if you're turning right. You can go right on red if it tells you that you can. Otherwise, nope, can't do that. Oh, and then another thing that I did is I had to turn all the volume down. I turned the volume on the truck, the engine, the wind, everything down, because American trucks are usually very, very loud. Very loud.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Turning right.
Keep left.
Strip
and then turn
mall.
left. Turn left.
Now we're in the armpit of the valley. Bakersfield. Why is it called the armpit of the valley? Armpit of the valley. I'm glad you asked. So there is a shit ton of farmland. Did I say shit ton? I mean a fuck ton of farmland in Bakersfield. Particularly cattle. I'm willing to bet, because I'm not 100% certain, 80% of all the beef that comes out of the United States comes out of Bakersfield. And that's a lot of cows. And so when it's feeding time in the morning, because I've had the misfortune of going through Bakersfield in the morning several times in my life, it smells like cow fart. Like pure, fresh methane mixed with manure. Because cows like to fart when they eat, they like to fart when they walk, and they like to fart when they shit. And they love to fart when they're getting milked. And you just imagine millions of cows doing that at the exact same time. That is how Bakersfield do.
Go straight on.
Go straight on. I'm exaggerating, of course. I don't think there's 80%, 80+%. of America's beef comes out of Bakersfield. I don't think it's that many. It's probably closer to maybe 12%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you take into account that this is the United States, that's a huge number. That's still huge. But it just, Bakersfield stinks. Like, actually stinks. It's probably a great place to live and everything's really cheap, but it smells. And you can see here in the US, the lights don't go red, yellow to green. They go from red to green, and then yellow, and then red. No heads up.
Go straight on. Go straight on. Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right. Go straight on.
Pretty smooth so far. Not very eventful. Lots of open roads. I've noticed that we drive into the city, or into towns a lot more often. I just needed a little change in my truck driving sims because a Euro Truck sim, all the highways were beginning to feel the same. At least here you can see mountains and valleys and cities off the freeway. And if you miss your turn, the highways in the United States are designed for you to get right back on if you miss your exit. Whereas in places like Germany, it's efficient, but if you miss your exit, you're gonna add 2 hours to your trip.
Turn left.
There we go. I don't know how trucks this big get on the freeway, but there we go. And look at what I'm hauling. Look at that thing. What the hell even is that? Johnson and Smith. On a lot of the highways, probably the same as in Europe, but most highways are made to have concrete sections like this. I don't really know why. I've never looked into it. And then you get to asphalt. Sustainable energy is good. It's good. It's good for the earth. But we need more. It's good to supplement what we have. But I remember in California there were rolling blackouts during COVID. It got so bad we had to we had to reactivate some of our coal factories. Because the electricity that is generated from the renewable sources, our current setup didn't allow it to, our current setup wasn't enough to supply all of California with the power it needed. So what I'm saying is nuclear is the option. It's the only way. Nuclear power is the only way. It's clean, renewable, and will get us the energy that we need so that we never have to use coal again. But we have to do it right. It must be done right. Alright, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Water. Water dispenser in my refrigerator broke. Filter broke. Well, the little ring that holds the filter in place, it's busted. So then we tried to replace it. But the part we got was not quite right. So we made it worse. It really sucked. 2 hours of work down the drain. And then the tube that's supposed to go into the thing, well, it popped out. Albino Tailgater, hello, hello. How are you, Albino Tailgater and CSX Train? My name is Red Deer. I'm a deer man, Vtuber who seeks adventure from far and wide. Today, we are in California, sunny California. Delivering whatever the hell this thing is to wherever it is we're going. I'm doing fantastic. How are you? You know, I really wish Marvel Rivals had cross progression. I play the shit out of it on stream because I got a lot of skins on my PlayStation, but they don't carry over. You doing good? Just playing my fishing game? Cool. I'd love to play a fishing game on stream, but I can't find a good one. Or one that I like. They're all good. I just don't like them. Now, fishing in games, that would be something. Vegas. You can call me Tailgater or Gator if you want to. Alrighty, Tailgater. Sounds good, sounds good. You can call me Red. Or you can call me Deer. Or you can call me Red Deer. Woo! Alright. Tailgater is a monster truck name and CSX is a train company? Ooh. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't watched monster trucks since I was a kid. I only know about Gravedigger, Bulldozer, El Toro Loco, Avenger, Max Destruction. Oh shit. Sorry, I don't have time to obey the closures. I gotta go. Fake brands. Yeah, in real life, those signs would have like real brands like Chevron, McDonald's. Look up the highlights of Virginia Beach monster trucks on the beach. And you're done streaming if you want to. Oh, I think I will. I'm not forcing you to? No, no, no. I do not feel as though I am being forced by you. You were good. Virginia Beach. I've always wanted to see monster trucks on the beach. Well, ever since you pointed out that they do that. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I have a little plushy Gravedigger that I got when I was a kid. God, it was ages ago. It's the fuzz. CHP. California Highway Patrol. California's highways are so vast that it has its own police system, separate from the cities. But they still have the same authority. They do not mess around. But if you ever talk to one of the CHPs, they're the funniest jokers ever. I remember we were all on the highway, early morning one day. There was a whole bunch of people speeding. And the CHP officer, he just zooms right in front of us, and then he just starts moving in the lanes back and forth to get everybody to slow down. And then as soon as we slow down, he sticks his thumb out the window, the thumbs up, and he drives right off the freeway. It was the end of his shift. Didn't want to pull anybody over. So he did that. You kind of have to have that kind of sense of humor if you're going to be patrolling the same stretch of roads for 10 hours a day. Sometimes 12. I know a lot of them only work 4 days a week, but man, those are some brutal 4 days. Sometimes you'll work, sometimes some of them will work 3 days straight, have a day off. Well, basically 3 days straight, a day off, and then a 12-hour shift, and then the rest of the week off. I don't know how they do it in the cities. there's a very good chance that some of the CHP officers I talked to were just pulling my leg. Now, I want to preface it that I was never pulled over by an officer, knock on wood. But sometimes when we would take trips, or sometimes when I'm just like driving around the city near a highway, CHP will come into the restaurant I'm at or a cafe I'm at, and they'll just sit down and I'll strike up a chat with them, or I'll overhear their conversations with each other. Really cool people, most of them. Some of them have sticks up their asses, but you get those everywhere. I mean, they really have sticks up their asses. But they're usually the ones that sit and eat alone. Despite other officers being elsewhere. And sometimes they just don't want to be around anybody. Oh, you're back? You were checking on your cats? I was sharing a funny story about CHP. That's okay. Some of it was bullshit. Other parts were real. But yeah, this is how a lot of highways are in California. Just long stretches of nothing. For miles and miles and miles. You get to see these nice little hills and valleys. Your cats are good, I hope. Not scratching up anything. See a monster truck that is half white and half green with blue eyes? That's Tailgater. Oh, that's cool. And could you help me identify what this is? It looks like a bulldozer without any tires. Or some kind of bulldozer. Or flattener. Huh? I just got fined for headlights. I didn't know I'm supposed to have them on already. $550 is no small fee. That's expensive. Very expensive, Douglas. Very expensive fine. I have no idea what that is, sorry. Nah, it's okay. I don't know either, that's why I asked. It's a thing. They told me what it was, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's a tamping machine. What the hell is a tamping machine? Now I've got more questions. Okay, so behind my head there's a GPS, but I can also check to see what it is I'm hauling. But it says it's a tamping machine. Tamping. Rhymes with camping. But I don't know what that does. I don't work construction. I have an uncle who does in Vegas, but I don't think he uses those. Golden Shores, Oatman. Can I tell you all 9 monster trucks that was at Virginia Beach?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you may, I say.
Exit right.
Alright. We're going to the most boring state in the union.
Turn left.
Arizona. I ain't stopping. Don't have to. What other monster truck looks like a Cybertruck? Ew. Gross.
Get ready to turn right.
Getting ready to turn right. I think I hit that thing pretty hard.
Turn right.
HMS. Hit me, sucker. I'm here. Open the gate. Open the gate. Thank you. Oh, so this is probably where they're going to finish assembling the tamping machine.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah. Dirt crew, blockhead, cyber attack. Dirt crew dozer. Oh, so they got the B team. They don't have the real monster trucks. Tailgater, Bad Company, Smashosaurus. You didn't have the likes of Max Destruction. Or Captain America. Or even Son of Digger. No, but still, monster trucks are monster trucks. That sounds like a good time. Especially on the beach. Yeah, we used to go to the little town here. I'll show you. Huron, Modesto, Stockton, Sacramento, Oakland, San Jose, Santa Cruz. What is it? Now, a lot of the time, when I was a kid, they would have monster trucks at Truckee. And then we would go there. We would go to shows in Reno and Truckee. Sometimes we'd go to Sacramento. But the shows in Sacramento, they weren't so good because the Arco Arena was really small. So it wasn't very exciting. But we would go to monster truck shows all the time. Love the Digger family. Yeah, they're pretty. They've been around forever. That was my favorite truck growing up. Yeah, we used to go to shows all the time. When we were kids. When my brother and I were kids. And the economy was a little better. But these days, it's hard to find a show that we want to go to. Because we aren't in this area anymore. There are some shows in I don't know if they still have shows in Turlock. I haven't checked. Or like anywhere near me. Oh. This one's going from Prim to Fresno. Vegas to Huron. That's a long distance for only 1,000. Reno to LA. Sacramento to Carson City. Carson City to Redding, California. I don't like the highways in Sacramento. They did a really good job recreating the clusterfuck that is the Sacramento highway system in this game. Because there's just this big old bundle of highways and freeways, and they just kind of merge into each other, and it creates this giant bow tie-like structure. It is a nightmare to navigate, and like half of the lanes are always closed for one reason or another. Always. Construction, refurbishment, extending the lanes, adding lanes, getting rid of lanes. Oh God. Stay away from Sacramento.
Let's get started.
And I gotta adjust my seat. So if it isn't obvious, I'm from the West Coast. I spent my whole life living in the West Coast. I may or may not be a Nevada native. Currently living in California. It's Nevada, not Nevada. Nobody says Nevada. Nobody. I have to readjust my seat. Yeah, nope, I'm just not seeing. I'm just not gonna see through. I'm just not gonna see that down there. It's not possible. Another oversized load. Another one of those stupid things. Oh no, that's a crop tester. Right? Oh, harvester. Okay, I know what that does. No, I don't. Oh. Ignition on. Headlights on. Horn. Cool. Cybertruck looks like a Cybertruck, and it also won King of the Beach this year. Oh, that's really cool. But it doesn't eliminate the fact that it's probably the ugliest truck ever to disgrace a beach. Mon Kua. Oh, this is a vineyard. Also pretty big in California. The soil
Turn left.
is very, very similar to what you find in Greece.
Turn right.
So it's got California has a very prosperous wine industry. Although there's some boxed wine. They make a lot of boxed wine now. Kind of like how they do in some parts of New England, from what I understand. I'm no expert.
You're too fast.
Subscribe to my channel? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there should be a notification that pops up. If OBS still works the way it's supposed to.
You're too fast. Slow down.
Miku, this is the best I can do.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
So that's a California stop. We're good. We're good.
You're
We're
too
good.
fast. Slow down.
Only 5 over the limit,
Get
Miku.
ready to turn right.
There it is. I'm glad it still works.
Turn right.
Albino tailgate. Oh, God. I take my eyes off the road for 1 second. Yeah, tailgater, thank you for subbing. Thank you for joining the deal troop. That's what I call my subscribers. Although I don't know if the name's stuck. The name is stuck. I've been at this for almost 3 years now. I have no idea if that name sticks. Probably not if I'm still questioning it. Hey, it's a full moon. Pretty cool.
Keep
Ooh.
left. And then turn left.
Oh, shit.
Turn left.
Power's out here. Okay, he's going. So I'm gonna start going. Once I pass him, I'll start my turn. There we go. A lot of VTubers play like American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Sim. I'm one of them. But I don't know if it's more fun if the streamer doesn't know what they're doing. But I kind of like getting into narrow escapes. I think that's pretty fun.
Go straight on.
This is also a great avenue for like just a chatting stream or a Zatsudon stream. And I can just shoot the shit with the chat. And then sometimes
Go
crazy
straight
things will
on.
happen. It's really nice. I like these games. It's like we're on a road trip. The highways in California are a lot more vast. And then just the US in general has a very strange highway system. Because we don't have very many trains. Well, we do in certain places, but they're not as accessible as cars. While the whole world was investing in figuring out how to get people to work, the US was worried about passing the costs on to the people. They didn't really care how the people were going to pay for it. That short-sightedness is affecting the US to this day.
Get ready to turn left.
Because there's only so much you can ask before people can no longer give.
Turn left.
Had to turn on the emergency brake there. Alright, we're good. Railroad. I left my blinker on like an old man. Now this is just me because I've never been in a truck before, but I feel like I also have a monster truck piece off of airmail. Ooh. It's always nice when you can get your hands on a piece of debris from a truck, a monster truck or a race car. We also used to go to a lot of races. Go to Vegas Motor Speedway, Infineon, and close to San Francisco. The driver signed it. Nice.
Keep left.
That's sweet. Wonder how that feels. Like, yep, I messed up and I blew up my truck. I'm gonna sign this piece of my truck. There you go. Man, that must feel great. You know, if I were like a driver, a motorsports driver, I'd absolutely do that. Even if it's like a shreds of tire or a piece of the rim that blew off and somebody caught it, I'd absolutely sign that. Harbor Boulevard.
Keep left.
A lot of tiny towns we drive past. Sometimes you'll just see
Keep left.
like a car dealership in the middle of nowhere. And then you just wonder, why is that there? Who's buying cars from there? Oh, this is the highway system I was talking about earlier. Did you see the little blockhead did pop a tire? Ooh. Kaboom. Yeah, this is Sacramento. Wonder if they put the Tower Bridge in the game. Actually, you know what? These highways aren't too bad. I just realized something. Oh, we're heading east. Yeah.
Keep left.
And the monster trucks have like giant tires. It takes a lot to pop them. You must have really, really messed up. Or the tire just gave up. That happens. You hit it. Hold on. Air and echo. There we go. You hit it just wrong, just the right way. Interstate 90. That's the Bay Bridge. You hit it the wrong way and then boom. Why did they park me in the middle of a highway like that? Oh well. Blockhead will one day break his engine blockhead. My engine temperature is 203 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty hot. Press enter to enter. Blackhead looks like a monster truck made out of Legos. Oh. that sounds cool. End freeway. It says end freeway, but it's gonna merge into another freeway. That's just how it do. They do that so that cities are able to say, hey, you know that's part of the highway where there was an accident? That's not our problem. It's outside of our part of the highway. And they have adopt a highway systems where private citizens can basically purchase a section of the highway to manage. And they're in charge of cleaning it and repainting it and refurbishing it.
Go straight on.
Go straight down. I'm gonna blind the drivers in front of me. These guys think I'm a jackass. Placerville. Old Hangtown. I have no idea what that even means.
Go straight on.
Gallon. But I can't go there. City Hall. It's a weird looking City Hall. Look, I'm hauling heavy ass shit. This guy's in a Mustang. Oh, he's stuck behind that another truck that's hauling heavy ass shit. Heavy ass shit. Ass. And pickles and toast. Oops. See, I didn't get fined, so that was all his fault. He didn't think I was going to do that. He thought he was going to hold his ground, but then he forgot that I'm a truck hauling heavy ass shit. And his tiny little Mustang ain't shit. You can't just stop in front of a truck like that. You can't just slow down in front of a truck like that either. I'm gonna get some gas. It's not my truck. Alright, so how much are they charging? $5 a gallon! I guess that's pretty good for diesel. Diesel fuel's usually very expensive. I only paid $397. Just gonna hang out here. Alright. Away we go. On the move again. I think I left somebody behind at the bathroom, but I didn't know that person. Oh, if you're on a road trip with somebody with you, every time you stop, always remember to check if that person is still in the vehicle you are sharing. Always. I've heard a story about somebody who snuck out of the back of their car to go to the bathroom, but they didn't tell the driver. So then the driver took off without them because they had no idea that they left the car. Always tell the person who's driving that you're leaving for one reason or another. And always check the car to see if who you're driving has left. Seems like a silly thing, but you can forget sometimes. Or it seems like an obvious thing, but sometimes you forget, especially if it's the middle of the night. Oh my god, these people. Oh, I'm gonna ram him off the road. Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I am doing everything I can to stay out of those blockheads' ways. Oh! 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 Everything I can. I think. To the best of my knowledge, I believe I'm doing all that I can. Why isn't Miku talking to me anymore? Is it because she found out I'm British? You know, Miku does not talk to British people.
You're too fast. Slow down.
There we go. Now Miku's talking to me. Oh, shit. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. There are large sections of the highway that are not illuminated, but they have reflective signs. Because
You're
some
too fast. Slow down.
Oh no, agricultural
At
inspection.
the roundabout, take the second exit.
Second exit.
Exit now.
Exit now. Oh, okay. I don't have to go through the agricultural inspection.
Go straight on.
Mm.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Sorry, I forget what button the
Turn right.
turn signal is. I keep forgetting what the turn signal is. There we go. American lines. I was going to play Borderlands 2 today. So let me tell you why I didn't. There was an update to Borderlands 2. It plasters advertisements for Borderlands 4 everywhere. And it even includes a link so you can go directly to the Borderlands 4 Steam page in game. That was so disgusting that out of principle, I will not play Borderlands 2. Gearbox can go fuck themselves. 2K can go fuck themselves.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I will not play Borderlands 2 or any Borderlands game. Ever.
Turn right.
I had great memories playing 2 with my brother. The original and Borderlands 2 with my brother. That advertisement is some egregious bullshit. And then right out of the gates, as soon as you go into the game, they advertise Borderlands 4. And then they tell you that you need to sign into their bullshit account system with a name I do not recognize, just so I can play multiplayer. That I understand. The multiplayer thing. I get it. But advertising Borderlands 4 everywhere, I do not understand that. It's almost as if they think, oh, you're playing 2? It's probably because you don't know 4 is out. And I'm telling you, it's like, no, I do know 4 is out. It's just it runs like shit. And it's expensive as fuck. So I don't want it. I have 2. I've had 2 for a while. I want to play 2. I don't give a shit about 4. Or 3. Ugh. Okay. Rant over.
You're too fast. Slow down.
So I'm going to delete and I'm going to play something else.
Get
Don't
ready
worry.
to turn left.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to play next on stream. There are a lot of games I haven't finished yet. But I want to play something I feel like playing. But I don't really know what that is yet. I guess right now, this is what I feel like playing. And I haven't played American Truck Simulator in a very long time. State capital, Carson City. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know Carson City was the capital of Nevada. Most people don't know. Even more people don't give a shit. Yeah, most people don't give a shit about the capital of Nevada. Buddy, come on. You don't smash your brake.
Keep right.
The moment
And then
light
turn right.
turns yellow. Did you see where the Bigfoot driver Dan Runt
Turn
passed
right.
away? Whoa, dude, that is dark. But no, I haven't.
Turn left.
What the? I almost rolled over. I think I'm done hauling oversized shit.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh no, I know. Oh, Bigfoot's the most famous monster truck. In fact, Bigfoot is the original.
You have arrived at your destination.
He's the original monster truck, to my knowledge. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, my hand. Let's not take oversized stuff anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. Oxnard to San Francisco. You met Dan Runt a couple of times at Virginia Beach? That's really cool. I hear he's a really cool dude. Or he was. Yeah, that's terrible. I didn't hear about him passing away. Oh god, I don't want to do any more. No more distance. No more long distance trips. The Vegetals. He was in a motorcycle accident. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Waste paper. Vegetal. Forklifts. Stockton to San Jose. Carson City to Reno. There's nothing but desert in Nevada. And I don't want to get out of Nevada. Let's go from Stockton to San Jose.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. What is the point of that screen? Other than to block my vision. There are cameras all over this truck. That's excessive. It's very excessive. There's that echo again. I don't know how to fix it. Ba. Ba. And the worst part about it is I don't know how to do this on purpose, because it sounds really cool. Yeah, the only solution is to just turn everything off and on again. Ba, ba, ba. There we go. I forgot to turn on the lights.
Turn right.
I'll race you. Too slow.
Get ready to turn right.
All these cameras and I have no idea what's behind me. These cameras these are worthless cameras.
Turn right.
Everything they show me, I can see from my rearview mirrors. I don't need the cameras. Fucking stupid. I just look at this. Why would I need to see the same thing 4 times? A couple of years ago, I got a monster truck piece off of Bigfoot. That's really cool. I need to go in this thing.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Oh, that the next day that he passed away? Oh. You know, for a moment I thought you got a piece of the motorcycle that he got into an accident with. I was gonna say that, dude, that's kind of morbid. But no. I don't think they'd do that. Although I have heard stories about how there was a celebrity who died in a car accident. Or not a car accident, he overdosed inside of a car, his car. And then the next day they cleaned up his car and then they sold it in an auction. And the person who bought it had no idea it belonged to that guy. And he had no idea that he died in the car.
And then exit right.
The world's most happy cattle.
Exit right.
Okay. Could you imagine? It's like the next time you go to an auction for like cars and things, keep that in mind. Or don't. Probably better not to. I have an articulated trailer. Oh yeah, that bridge right there. It's a weird bridge. This is a weird bridge too. Oh, okay.
Keep right.
I can drive 55. I can drive 55. This is a cool little UI down here. Uh-oh. Just look at this for a sec. Look at all the instruments and the wheel. Detail on the wood. It's really nice. Oh. Oh yeah. Saved it. This is my second time finding out the next day when a monster truck driver passed away. That's pretty bad, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Turn right.
How long ago did he pass away? It must have been recent. Woo!
You're too fast. Slow down.
But Miku, I don't want to slow down. I need to go fast.
You're too fast. Slow down.
I don't want to slow down. I'm almost there. San Jose.
Keep right. And then exit right.
You know, San Jose was at some point in history. Once upon a time.
Exit right.
Look it up when Dan Rent passed away because I forgot, sorry. Okay, that's fine.
Get ready to turn left.
San Jose was poised to be the technological
Turn left.
capital of the world. But a couple of mismanagement, questionable investments by the city, and just terrible upkeep decisions made Irvine, California, pass them. But Google is opening up an HQ in San Jose. And the city's bending over backwards for it. Not understanding that Google is going to generate precisely $0 in tax revenue. Because you and I both know Google ain't paying their taxes.
Go straight on.
Yeah, these screens are useless. Why would I need to see what the side view mirror sees twice? Doesn't make any sense. Not only that, but it's partially obstructing my vision, which is already obstructed by these thick-ass pillars that hold the roof up.
Keep right.
They're taking away what little I can see and converting it into redundant information. For the sake of what? Features?
Go straight on. And then keep left. Keep left. And then turn left.
Sorry, I'm ranting again.
Turn left.
I'm turning, Miku. The light is red. Oh my lord. Idols, am I right? The Hatsune Miku is my GPS assistant. First time when I found out the monster truck driver passed away, it's when Scott Hatsock, the driver of Gunslinger was hit by an Amtrak train. How the hell did that happen? Did he jump into the tracks? Did he fall? Oh man, I don't want to think about it.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Asserted my dominance. Oh, I violated the red light, so I may as well keep going.
Turn left.
Yosemite Drive. Oh, this is where the waste management plant is. It's on this road. It's crossing the tracks to get to a monster truck show? Oh. Always gotta respect trains. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Get ready to turn right.
Probably something as simple as a malfunctioning
Turn right.
railroad crossing arm that didn't go down when it was supposed to.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
This wasn't the place. The place is next door.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright. There's no railroad crossing, just a sign? Oh, that's even worse. Hazardous cargo. Corrosive substances. Substances that can dissolve organic tissue or severely corrode certain metals. As examples could be named sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, potassium hydroxide, or sodium hydroxide. Cried for weeks when I found out. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I know I got really sad when Robin Williams died. I never met him. I wish I had. But he was always so full of life, happiness. Well, he made others feel happy. I had no idea that he was battling the demons that he was battling until long after he passed away. Alright, this is the last one. This is going from one city to another. This is going from one part of Bakersfield to the other. Look at the payout. Oh my god. Oakland. They're only paying me $600 bucks? They can get stuff. Important delivery. Standard delivery. High value cargo. Oakland to Santa Cruz. Alright, this is the last one. Scott Hartsock said to me the next time I meet him I can have one of his old helmets the next time I met. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I never met him again. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, of course he didn't
Let's
meet
get
him again.
started.
He, you know. Wait, what did I sign up for? Clamshell bucket. This is a clamshell bucket. Oh my god. Well, it looks very comfy back there. Yep, you know you're in a American big rig, because you can see the hood. This is a classic big rig truck. But you know, let's talk about more
Go straight on.
lighthearted stories. That's really cool of him to offer you the helmet. Look, a train. Yeah, I'm just pointing out that there's a train there. Oh, must have been a port. Oh, this is a port, because this is Oakland. Oh. Look, a little window on the door. They skipped me. They skipped me. It's the police. Oakland Police Department. Oh, they've been pretty busy last couple of years. high crime. Lost both their teams, both their major teams, that is. Well, all three of their major teams. The Golden State Warriors, then the Raiders,
Keep right.
and then the A's. Very likely
You're too
sports
fast. Slow down.
or major sports may never return to Oakland. So there's just nothing to do in that big old
Go
town.
straight on.
I believe things can turn around for them.
You're too fast. Slow down. Keep right. And then turn right.
There's a lot more graffiti in the real life version of this.
Turn right.
Oakland is not a nice town. But it's got a lot of heart. And a lot of potential. Excuse me.
Keep left.
Got Hatscock was supposed to be at Virginia Beach in 2021, but they didn't have the show in May. Oh, that's because that's probably because of COVID. But yeah, man, that's a downer. That's a big downer. But the Bay Area has some weird looking highways. Because in Europe, there's this uniformity to the highways most of the time. But in California alone, the designs are all over the place.
Keep left. Keep left.
Very peaceful trip in the Bay Area.
You're too fast. Slow down.
Of California. Lots of trees, oak trees. Heading on down to Santa Cruz. Maybe we'll see the boardwalk. Their boardwalk is pretty famous.
You're too fast. Slow down. Keep right. And then exit.
Whoa! I yeeted that sucker off the freeway.
Exit right.
Oh, he flew.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Santa Cruz.
Keep left. And then turn left.
You made it. Car zone. That's an auto zone. Get in the zone. Oh, it makes sense they wouldn't clamshells here. And with this, we conclude our first tour of California and Nevada and a bit of Arizona.
You have arrived at your destination.
We're supposed to have it, but they canceled the truck show because of Scott Hart. Oh, right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't really have a show without someone like him, especially if he's supposed to be there. That's good on him. That's good on them to honor him like that. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you very much for sharing those stories. I appreciate it. Also, thank you very much for subscribing. But to everybody else, if you have not already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a whole lot. I don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow, but we're gonna play. Have a great day. Have a great day to you too, Tailgater. Oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Ow! Half this, like, more than half of this game is locked behind a paywall. You get California, Nevada, and they gave you Arizona for free. But every other state in the union, you gotta buy it. It's like $11.99 each, which is ridiculous. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for coming. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's that echo again. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.